bed yet. Okay, hold on. Okay. It's still not holding very well. Let me try this. That's decent, I guess. Can't really see this anymore though. Hello. I'm trying to set up the live so I can do tarot. But my phone's not staying because it is currently charging, so. Trying to see if I can put this on. Found a box, but I don't think it is tall enough. Oh, hello. How do I do tarot? I take it, I ask the question I want, I shuffle it like this until either a card flips, falls out the deck, or until I feel like I can go like that. And then I have a booklet that, if I don't feel like I know what it means, I can look at the meanings and make up something that way. Yes, of course. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to figure something out. If you ask a question, do include your name. I don't like to assume people's names are their usernames. So. I don't know how to. Okay. Will Fernando contact Susan? Whoa, hold on. Ace of Swords. So, let me look at the meaning of that card really quick, because I do not get that card often. Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. Okay, I'd say yes. You can ask any questions, but yes or no questions work the best. I'm gonna check a message really quick. My boyfriend texted me. I might disconnect, I might not. I don't really know. I've gone live like 3 times. I am back. Okay. Another text. You guys can chat even if I'm like looking at notifications and stuff again. Oh. Okay. Will Brian break no contact with Susan? Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Susan and the sword cards. No, it says it's a refusal card, so I don't think Brian is gonna break no contact. Okay. Does Hannah like Astrid? Oh, immediately got 3 of Pentacles. I'd say yes. Hey. Okay, give me 1 second. My boyfriend wants to come over, so I have to ask my mom. I will do your question in like a quick second. I'm back. Does Fernando think about Susan? I got the 5 of Cups, and that usually means you, like, situation-wise, you lose 3 things and gain 2 things. So in this context, I'm going to say yes, Fernando does think about you. Jeez, there's some tea going on. Jesus, why? Susan got hosed. Okay. Does Brian think about Susan? Okay. You got 9 of Wands. And it means... That was like pretty much a maybe card, I'd say. It was very vague. Hi. Oh, wait. I swear I remember you. I think. I hope I'm not wrong. I swear I remember you from last night. That's good, I guess. At least I'm appearing. We had a bit of a change of scenery. I'm no longer at my friend's house. I am here at my house. One of my houses. My parents are divorced. But yeah, I'm in my living room right now. It's amazing, I know. Yeah. Last night I was at the owner of this account's house, my friend's house. So we were just hanging out and I was just kind of there doing tarot because we kind of share this account. I don't post anything. I just use it to go live because she was thinking about like giving up her account and giving it to me because she was stressed out about it. But she ended up not giving me her account, but she lets me use it for lives and stuff. This is like my 3rd time I've gone live on this account. And the first time it was like me styling my cosplay wig and I never finished it. And that was like a year ago. So I haven't really gone live on this account. But I figured I might as well take advantage of it because I can't go live on TikTok. I'm gonna be right back. Oh. Like, yeah, you can make... I have my own channel. I have 2 that had over 300 subscribers that I lost. And then I have a cosplay one. I have an edit one. I don't post on any of my channels anymore, really. But on those, I don't have enough followers to go live, which is why I use this one. You have to have a certain amount of followers to go live on YouTube, but there is not really an age restriction. But if you do make an account and you get enough followers, like if you make a channel and you get enough followers to go live, you can set it up to where your audience can be like kid only, but if you do that, people can't comment. So I like to do is I do not kid friendly, but I say don't restrict my viewers to over 18. That way everyone gets to see my content, but it's not exclusively like people way older than me. But yeah, you can make a channel. It's not that hard. There are some tutorials online. I haven't made a channel in a while, but yeah, I have quite a few. But I post more on TikTok. I haven't posted on YouTube in a year, I'd say. But yeah, I'm gonna check my messages really quick. What's on the menu? Taro. It's very tasty. Very, very tasty. Here, wait. I'm gonna ask my tarot. That's actually a smart idea. What is on the menu? I'm asking my tarot cards. Queen of Pentacles is the card I got. Do with that what you will. Thank you. I got it because I'm Hellenic polytheist and I worship Aphrodite, and I thought these would be cute and like match. And it comes with a little card to do love reading spreads. Like 6 of them. I love it. But yeah, I have my little Aphrodite altar and my little tarot deck. She was the first god I started worshiping. Yeah, I suck at shuffling. I have to go like this because I'm horrible at shuffling. And I normally do that until a card flips, falls out the deck, or I just go until I feel like flipping one. But yeah, no, I suck at shuffling, and I don't really want to bend the cards. So I, like, if I do shuffle them, I like split them in half, and I like try to leave little openings, and I go like this until they like all fall through. But that takes too long to do readings, so I do it the other way. Because I see a lot of people do readings like that. Speaking of, pretty much almost all of my cards are bent right now. It's kind of making me mad. I don't like it when my cards are bent. Yeah. But I've always been horrible at shuffling cards. I don't know about you. I see a rose edition like that. I like your goddess too, but only worship the Most High. Is she Egyptian? I forgot. Aphrodite is Greek. Hellenic polytheism is like the Greek gods. That I worship the Greek gods. and that is my religion. I have a Aphrodite altar. Aphrodite and Hermes are the first two gods I started worshiping. I have altars for both of them, and I just recently made altars for Apollo and Hades. And I want one for Persephone next. And maybe Artemis, I was thinking about it. They're Greek gods though. Egyptian gods are cool. They all have the purpose, like, yeah. I don't know, Greek mythology and just like Greek religion and stuff makes more sense to me. I feel like there can't be one god because it just doesn't make sense that one person is capable of creating everything, you know? And a lot of the stories and stuff explain real life scenarios and teach real life lessons, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah. I'm actually reading the Odyssey in my English class, and we're learning about Greek mythology, and my teacher will literally tell me, like, oh, hey, you know a lot of Greek mythology, and then have me, like, tell the class stuff that he doesn't know, which is a little embarrassing because I'm very introverted and heavily bullied, so talking about Greek mythology in front of my entire class is not really helping my case, but it's okay. The guy who heavily bullied me is expelled, I'm pretty sure, and is going to a continuation right now, I believe. He hasn't been there like a month. So. You can connect with them if you keep searching for what's your goddess. You should lead you to connecting the dots. See how everything connects, even since so much from us. Yeah. Yeah. I like my religion. A lot of the people in it are very kind people, and they respect people. A lot of them. Not like most of the TikTok ones, but there are still some weird TikTok Hellenic polytheists. But yeah, no, if you guys have any recommendations for shuffling, let me know, because I am horrible at shuffling a normal deck of cards, let alone one that's like way bigger and way more cards. But I was thinking about veiling because it's a part of the ancient part of the religion, but I wouldn't do it at school, so I feel like there's not really much of a point. I like to do it sometimes when I'm doing my witchcraft stuff, though. I would veil at school, but people are weird and judgy, and I go to school with my cousin. I don't even want to go on that. My cousin's very racist, transphobic, homophobic, country, weird. He's a strange thing. but yes, it really is. To be honest, I used to think witchcraft was like fake and stuff when I was little because of media and how they presented it. There's not much real witchcraft representation out there. It's all like turning people into frogs and flying on broomsticks. When in reality, you're just manipulating the energy that already exists around you. And I don't know, it's not as scary as they make it seem. Yeah, literally almost everything is witchcraft. I hate it when people say, like, I'm gonna go to hell for doing witchcraft, but then they'll, like, do witchcraft stuff. And I'm just like, okay. People, like, to say that witchcraft is bad and then go and manifest something and act like they weren't basically just doing witchcraft. Yeah. I don't know. I really like witchcraft. I used to want to be Christian and stuff, but my parents were like atheists, so I never really got to go. Yeah. But when I was little, I wanted to be Christian, so my parents took me to church like once, and then I went to church one time in Arkansas, and it was super boring, and I only really wanted to go to church because my friends made it sound fun. So, but most of my family are Mormon. Damn, no viewers no more? Oh, hello. I don't really know much about Christianity, Catholics, or like Mormons or anything really, to be honest. Cause my family doesn't really talk about it, but I don't really say anything. I just kind of sit there. I'm nice. I don't judge them for it. They don't even know I do witchcraft or my religion, but my dad does, and I don't think my mom knows. My dad doesn't know I'm a Hellenic polytheist. My mom, I don't think, knows I'm a Hellenic polytheist, but they both know I do witchcraft, and they're fully supportive of it. At least my dad is. My mom thinks it's weird, but lets me do it anyways. They all preach the same thing, and no one follows it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like religion. I was kind of agnostic for like a long time because the only religion I ever really hear about is Christianity, Catholics, Mormons, Judaism, Buddhism, like the popular ones. So, finding this religion was very nice, and the people in it are very welcoming and accepting. Yeah, me personally, a lot of people are like, oh, threefold law, threefold law. If you do bad magic, something bad is gonna happen to you times 3. I am not Wiccan, so I don't really believe in that law, but I do not practice dark or baneful magic because, one, I'm not allowed to, and two, I just don't have the money for it, and it's a waste of my time. Why do baneful magic on people who make fun of me when I can just do glamour and beauty magic and make myself look better and make them look stupid, because I feel like that's a lot better. But there was one time I put an obsession spell on a few people who don't like me, because I feel like that's kind of equally as bad as a curse, because you're basically forcing them to like you. But nothing bad really happened. I have a Snapchat streak with one of them, and they followed me on Instagram, and that's like it. But I don't do baneful stuff for the most part. Like, somebody on TikTok asked me if I could make someone go missing, and I was like, yeah, no, go find somebody else to do that. And I feel like the girl she wanted to go missing wasn't even a bad person, because they were the one who was like very demanding. Like, they were all like, you're gonna make this person go missing and stuff like that, and they didn't. Like, they wanted me to forcefully, like, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird. I feel like she was the problem in that situation, because she was very disrespectful. And I was like, I'm not making someone go missing, thanks. Yeah. I don't do witchcraft on people who do witchcraft unless I'm asked. Like, I do free spells on TikTok, and if someone asks me to do like a love spell on someone, I'll do that. I have protection spells, but I'm not that big on protection because I don't have beef with any witches, and like, if I do, they're not like that, you know? Like, there's this one person who did this witchcraft that I was friends with, but they barely do witchcraft, so I'm not too worried about it. I feel like it seems like you have a decent understanding, but cast a spell on someone with no karma, then it gets back. Send back to sender. I like you're thinking. Yeah. But the person I did the obsession spell on does not do witchcraft. I don't really do witchcraft on people who do witchcraft, because I don't know many people who do witchcraft. And I did witchcraft on my boyfriend. I did a love spell on him, and I eventually told him, and he literally did not care. And I did the same thing to my ex, and they did not care. I am now friends with my ex, and they are dating my best friend, so I recently undid the love spell. So, like, most people I do witchcraft on know I do witchcraft on them, and I have permission to do witchcraft on them. But yeah, I don't do baneful magic unless I know they don't do witchcraft. And, like, they genuinely did something wrong. Like, me personally, I didn't do it, but somebody in a witchcraft group chat on TikTok with me, they were offering to hex or, like, curse people who are victims of, like, abusers, basically. And I don't know whether to classify it as grooming or sexual assault, because they were a year younger than me, and I was like 10. And someone did that for me, but I would never personally do that for myself. Yeah. My love spell didn't wear off. She had homophobic parents, and she was scared of her parents finding out. Her parents are still homophobic, but then again, we also aren't really going to the same high school, and she was just paranoid and not in a good place, and I totally get that. And to be honest, I didn't really feel like I liked her anymore either. But my boyfriend liked me way before the love spell. I only did it because I'm a jealous person and they were talking to someone they used to like. So, but then eventually I got to go through his phone. I know that sounds super toxic, but I swear it wasn't in a toxic way. I was just worried because they were hiding their phone. But eventually, eventually, I got to look at the phone, and the girl he was talking to that he used to like, she was the one making contact with him. I did date that girl also. But she's like a big liar, like lies about being hypersexual and having disorders and stuff, and is very messed up, and lied about me raping them. So I don't really, they're still friends, which I don't like, and my boyfriend knows I don't like it, but my boyfriend is not reaching out to her, she's reaching out to him, so that put my mind at ease. Yeah, I don't really like her. She doesn't do witchcraft or anything, though. She's just really weird. Like, her reasoning for me raping her or trying to rape her or whatever, was because she came to my house while we were dating, okay, and I just wanted to cuddle with her. And she would shove me away, and later on, I would be, like, laying in my bed, and she was quite literally in the corner behind my door. But she's hypersexual. I didn't make much sense to me. And she always says she has things she's not diagnosed with, and I just not a good person to be hanging out with. I don't really like her whatsoever. But I'm just glad she was reaching out to my boyfriend and my man wasn't reaching out to her, because she would definitely try and get my man. But yeah, no. I literally even ask to do protection spells on my friends. Unless I feel like they absolutely need it, I'll do it anyways. But yeah, so I don't really do magic. I never did anything on her, I don't think. My memory, like, is horrible. But I don't think I did any magic on her at all. But that is why I did a love spell on my boyfriend. And I did tell him about it. He's all like, well, I already like you. And I was like, yeah, I know, but still. And he liked me for 3 years before we started dating. No magic done, wasn't even in witchcraft yet, so I find that quite interesting. But I'm a jealous person. I get jealous easy, so gotta make sure the huzz is locked in. But yeah, she's like, they're still friends, I guess, and hanging out, but that girl literally has no other friends, so I kind of get it. But it's whatever. But yeah, no, that girl also told the owner of this account, my best friend, to, so you would consider yourself a white witch because I was a witch in a previous life. I'm hoping I was good too. Yeah, I would I consider myself a love and glamour witch because at the same time, I feel like there's no such thing as bad and good magic. It's all kind of neutral because nature is neutral. Does that make sense? I don't know. I use fire magic. I use moon water, so kind of water magic. Because I say fire magic because of like candles and stuff, but I don't really do candle magic that much. And I mainly do herb magic. I like do bottles, spell bottles is what I prefer to do. But yeah, that that girl is literally evil, I'd say. The owner of this account, she, well, the girl who's, like, talking to my boyfriend and stuff and, like, friends with him and, like, I don't like it, literally a year ago, when I was in their grade, because they're all, like, a year younger than me, and I'm in high school, so I no longer go to their school, and they're going to a different high school, but anyways, so when I was in 8th grade, the girl who claimed I raped her and stuff, she told my best friend, the owner of this account, to, like, kill herself and stuff when she was not in a good place. And it really, really, really made me mad, and I kind of went off on her on Discord because I didn't have her phone number, and, like, she had her phone taken away and stuff. So I literally went off on her on Discord, and I, like, no one really liked her after that, and my entire friend group avoided her until, like, this year because she doesn't really have any friends at all, because the people she hung out with are now in high school, and she is not. But I do not like that girl with a passion. And I find it, the reason I was, like, so iffy about my boyfriend hanging out with her was because literally years and years and years before that, my boyfriend would always complain about, like, stuff she did and, like, how weird she was and, like, didn't like her, would never hang out with her again, and all of a sudden they started hanging out, which is why I thought it was kind of weird. But I did go through their texts, and it was all, like, her starting to talk to him, so at least it was her, because my boyfriend is pretty loyal, from what I know. But, I might get off live soon. No one's really asking questions, and my boyfriend's coming over, and I need to shower and stuff. So, but I might go live again later tonight, so look out for that if you would like, because, yeah. So, I'll probably be going live tonight, maybe not, I don't know. Depends on my mood. Yeah, of course, you too. But if you want to talk again, I'll probably be live later. And yeah. That's, like, it. I'm still gonna be, like, picking up my tarot cards before I leave. And, like, cleaning up the area in case anyone here, the 2 people who are here, have anything else to say or something. But yeah, my boyfriend asked, like, quite a while ago to hang out, and I asked my mom, and she said yes, and bro is just waiting for me to reply now. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. Bye, guys. Bye to the 2 loyal viewers.